Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. So there is a science and a history assignment for today. So if you have me for both classes, you'll have something from both of me. If you do happen to have Mr. Nelson for history, your history assignment is also in science, so just check that out. It's just based on how some technology things work out. So only if you have Mr. Nelson for history, you'll find your history assignment also in science here. Otherwise, you'll find it in your history class as normal. What we are doing, though, today for science is we are looking at geologic time. So you're going to get to choose whatever geologic time period you'd like. There's like 12 of them or so. And then what you're looking at is what did conditions on Earth look like at that time and what living things were there at that time. So right now we're putting a piece to our puzzle, snapping a bunch of things together that we've done. We learned about the theory of plate tectonics. So again, no one was there, so we don't know for sure that it happened, but we have a lot of evidence to support it. And as those plates are moving, then Earth's surface is changing. Now, there was things living at that time, or we have the fossil evidence, which we've learned about, that would say this is what was living at that time. So now we're putting those pieces together, and how do those match up? So when we were talking about those adaptations, like how are things needing to, what animals were able to survive in those environments so that they were able to pass along their genes and reproduce. Those things that had those adaptations to live in that time, they were able to survive and reproduce. So that's what we're looking at with geologic time, is how do all those pieces fit together. For history today, we're looking at the Trail of Tears, and it gets a little bit into Manifest Destiny, which is really when we're heading westward. So the presidents we've learned about right now, they kind of got us to this point in history. We had that War of 1812, and then we had a few different presidents change hands and some other things happening within there. But we're looking towards westward expansion with all of this. So we're also putting some pieces to that puzzle. So keep learning, keep catching up with it. It's not just mindless activities, just if you have time. It's like, yeah, we're learning stuff. We're actually keeping up with what we're doing. So make sure you get both of those done. The geologic time, it's a little bit more to do. That's actually the assignment for Tuesday and Thursday for science. For history, it's a Nearpod that'll be due by Wednesday at 3:15, or I'll honestly look to grade it on Thursday at 9 in the morning. So with that, I do have someone who was sitting here trying to play with all the things, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll just have him help me with the little skill for today. So something you could do, you might find that you have a few extra toilet paper tubes. I did not get this idea for myself. I got it from Miss Melby, as in Mrs. Melby's daughter. She would sub sometimes. And I was like, oh, this is adorable. So something you can do. I've got here, literally right next to me, my cat. And he heard me crinkle the treat bag. So something you can do is you can take a paper tube, or your toilet paper tube, and if you dent it in on the sides, you might say dent it in on one side. And then, yeah, he is like loving this. Oh my goodness. And then put a few treats in there, okay? And then dent it in the other way. Oh yeah, he is helping here. So then you get something that looks like this. Now please do not color this or think you're going to make it cute, because that might make your pet sick more than it's going to help. But now you got a little treat box. So I've got my little friend here. We'll send him off. Usually what he does is he sits on stuff. Like, I'm not even kidding. We'll see what happens here. It's like he has to hatch it or something. I don't really know what his deal is. Looks like he's might not going to hatch it here today, but oh, he definitely wants those treats. So it's a little toy then too, and it's like one that they have to like learn to get things out. So it's good to do with your pets, because it keeps them trying to be smart, and it'll take him a while. He'll probably have to run around. He's not going to sit on it like he does sometimes. Sometimes he sits on things for a while and then plays with it. But something kind of cute you could do if you happen to have a cat. If you have a pet, like a dog, you could maybe, the only thing I'd worry about with a dog is that dogs have more like slobber, more drool, and it might soak the cardboard too, and that might not be so good, where a cat isn't going to be as likely to do that. So check it out. Have fun with that if you do have a pet. If not, That's okay too. You could. So I do have this here. I think Mrs. Doro is the one that sent it out, or will be sending it out. One of the two. Oh, it's got really dark here. There we go. And you can go through and like make a toilet paper tube all pretty. I took time. You know how I told you guys like effort is what I ask for? I went through, so I did look up how to draw a dinosaur to make it look actually kind of cute, but the rest was all me. I only looked up how to draw that dinosaur and like this is much better than my typical stick figures. I was pretty proud. So that's something you could do if you have a little extra time and then send it in to Miss Doro. She would love for Mrs. Doro to see that. She would love that. If you've got a pet, you could maybe make that little thing. If you do have like a hamster or a really small other little animal, you could make them like a little maze. That's kind of cute to do. Like tape down a maze on a piece of cardboard or on like the top of a box, like a paper box, so then it's all enclosed a little bit. I mean, watch them. That's the big thing is don't ever give them a toy like this that you've made and then not watch them. Take it away when you're not in the room. But it could be something kind of fun to do. So have a great day, guys. Let me know if you have any questions and keep learning. Have a good day. Bye.